We grew up in a Christian family, went to a Christian private school for the longest, and then I ended up at public school. And then like for my freshman year, and honestly not up until like a few months ago, I was like, it's not something I wanted. And I always talked about Christianity and like our religion as kind of like a family tradition almost, like something that we would do like for the holidays, or you know, people would ask me questions and I was like, oh, well, it's just because I grew up that way. But it's not something I was ever like fully into and didn't really understand, especially because I grew up with that. And then I was talking to one of my friends, and he had grown up going to public school for the longest, and then he went to homeschooling, and then he's like, you know what, I really got into this relationship with God, and like he changed me, like I was not a good person. Then I kind of saw that as like, oh well, if he can change someone who's my age, then like he could probably do the same for me. He had like the satisfaction that I was like craving, because like I went to, at my public school, like everyone's like, you know what, just do what makes you happy, because like no one can, you know, judge you if you're just doing what makes you happy. And so I was like chasing after, you know, what makes me happy. Like I have no idea, like is it art, is it like these activities, is it my friends, like I had no idea. And then he was like, oh, you know what, I was never like felt like I was truly happy until I like started looking into this like relationship with God and really like focusing on it. And so then I started like learning about it a little bit more, started talking to my parents a little bit more, started praying to like die for people who might not even end up like following you. Like that's crazy to me, I can't even wrap my head around it. Like you're gonna go up there and you're gonna die in front of all these people and they might not even want you in the end, like they might not even choose you. That's just like, it's crazy. He can sit down with these sinners and he loves them like he has to love me too. And that's unbelievable to me too. Who better to trust than, you know, someone who just like loves you. He already knows what happened in the past, but he's like, we're gonna forget about that and we're gonna move on and take this next step like together, which is even more comforting because like I feel less alone. I feel like me getting baptized is like giving away control of like the decisions I wanted to make for my life. It wasn't really working out for me, for like me trying to make these decisions of like what makes me happy. So then I was like, you know what, he probably has a better idea, obviously, because he made the plan himself. He made the plan for me specifically. And so just like trusting that he already knows what's going to happen. And there's no one better than the person who made the plan to make those decisions for me. There's probably some other more terrifying things that I could be doing, but sitting in front of a crowd of people really freaks me out. Getting dunked underwater also really freaks me out. So both of those things, I'm like, those are just like my way of saying like, here I am and I'm ready to go. It's kind of like as far as I can go to just like tell everybody that this is something I want to do, and like let them know that like they can help me through my journey in the next chapter. Actually, I'm really excited for it, and I've never been like this excited about something in a very